3, 2, 1.
Oh, people, what's going on? Back again with another footy talk. League Gunners in the building. What's going on, bro?
Trossard is a gooner. Trossard is a gooner. La 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 la. Bro, I'm buzzing, man. Top player. Happy with it. Been beating the drum for Trossard for 18 months or so. Good record against the top six. 13 goals, I think he scored against the top six. Left-footed, right-footed. Who knows? That is equally as good on both. So yeah, man, life's good. We're signing a centre-back stroke DM. Some Polish guy.
Yeah,
it's all good, man. It's all good. And then we've got you lot, and we're going to slap you lot around the Emirates on Sunday. So yeah, it's all good, man. I'm coming with that smoke today. Trust me. But my little pigeon chest is now out here. Yeah, like I'm so confident, bro. You know I don't normally get too cocky, yeah, but trust me, we're going to batter you this weekend. I can see it. I can sense it. I've dreamt it. It's happening.
I hear that. You know what I'm saying? I hear that.
You hear it, but you don't agree with it.
We're beating you. We're beating you. I've got so many reasons why we're beating you. Do you know what I mean? And we don't do too well at the Emirates, but I just feel like the way this story has unfolded, even with Casemiro getting the yellow and stuff like that, and Arsenal fans talking like they've won the game already because of the yellow. Yeah, because of that, I just feel like we're just gonna win, bruv. Just because we're not supposed to, you know, because that's what Man United do. Every time Man United are not supposed to win, they win. Every time Arsenal on some sort of run, we stop it, bruv. Like that's just how it is. So I just feel like we're gonna be the ones to put the cat amongst the pigeons, and then you lot have got to play City twice, and then if you lose both of them games, all of a sudden, it all comes tumbling down. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like Arsenal haven't really felt pressure yet. It's only the 1st of January. Like there's still a lot of football to be played between now and the end of the season, and I just feel like one unexpected defeat for Arsenal could absolutely start it, bro. And then all of a sudden, bro, it's squeaky bum time. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
You say that, but when we lost to you last time, we bounced back.
I know, but you lost at our ground, so it's not the same. Do you know what I mean? It's not the same because you lost at Old Trafford. If you lose at home, then players start looking at each other like, you know what I mean? It's happening again. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Bro. Let me just slow you down. You're getting way too carried away, bro. Yeah, real talk, right? We have got the best home record in the league, and we have played the least amount of home games out of any team in the league. And
but that's probably why you've got the best home record, because you played less, bro.
No, but we've got the best in terms of points, goals conceded, all of that rubbish. Yeah, like wins, etc.
Of course, but the more you play, the more likely you are to lose one, though. Do you know what I mean?
But we also have the best away record.
That's like having 100% goal. That's like me saying I've got 100% goals to game ratio and I played one game.
Yeah, but we ain't played one game. Come on, man. We've played 8 home games. We've only drawn 1. 7 wins, 1 draw, and that was Newcastle. Who deserved the draw, to be fair to him. We've got the best away record in the league. Not that that counts for anything because it's a home game. But we've got the best home record, best away record. We're scoring. We're playing well. We're rarely conceding goals. We've got the second best defence in the league after Newcastle. All of our players are fit and healthy, apart from Jesus. With Trossard's available for the game. Hey, bro, and now, yeah, listen, I'm devastated Casemiro ain't playing because I wanted him to play. Yeah, so there was no excuses. Like, no,
you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're 100% right.
But he didn't come on until you were 3-1 up against us, I think, when he came on at your ground. But Thomas Partey's in the form of his life. Yeah, and I don't think did he play at the Old Trafford? I don't think he did. Maybe he
didn't. He didn't. No party from the start. No Casemiro from the start.
There you go, man. And the way them three are playing in midfield at the minute, I just don't see how any midfield that you put together can compete with that. I don't. And then Zinchenko dipping inside as well. I just think that we're just going to dominate. You're obviously going to try and have a go and you try and counter us and stuff like that. But mate, if Rashford drops a performance like he did the other night, that's your only.
Yeah, you're right. But I just don't think Rashford can play that shit 2 games in a row. You know what I mean?
Bro, come on, man. That guy's played shit for fucking years in a row.
He has, but he'll get more space against Arsenal than he got against Crystal Palace. Like it sounds weird, but it's like Arsenal Arsenal will come out to play, innit? Arsenal are gonna come with their high line, try and play this possession game, bro, and it will play straight into our hands, bro. And we'll just play on the counter attack, and we'll use our pace in behind to cause problems like we did in the first game. And that's kind of how it is, bro. Like styles make fights, innit? And when it comes to Man United, Arsenal, stylistically, yeah, Like, if any team's gonna cause you problems, it's us. Like that's just what it is. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I do know what you mean about saying Casemiro's not playing and all that. However, it's a team game, innit? Like, it's all about all 11 players, man. Everyone's gonna have to be on their game. And that goes for both teams. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's gonna have to be at the top of their game, because if they're not, could get caught out.
But the thing is, with Casemiro though, he has totally changed your whole team, man. Like, honestly, like, he has changed the whole setup, the dynamic, the way that you can now be more elaborate going forward, because you've got him there just mopping up, passing long balls over the top, chipping in with goals, defending. Like, he has literally took your team up levels, and he's going to be a massive miss. I don't even know why he lunged in on Zaha. There was no need to lunge in. I know Zaha had got away from him, but you still had another line of defense after him.
We had one more, but it's risky, innit? But either way, like, there's rumors that they've been training with Lissandro in midfield for the game. I believe the manager's got a game plan for you. Like, I think it's naive for people to look at it and just say, oh yeah, this player versus this player, bro. It's manager versus manager, bro. The same way Ten Hag dunked on Pep the other day, he can dunk on Arteta. He's done it once before. So I wouldn't put it past the manager to have a game plan to neutralize Arsenal's biggest threats, because Odegaard's been playing well. Do you know what I mean? If you stick Fred on Odegaard the way you stuck him on KDB, bro, I'm telling you, bro, if we can nullify him just a little bit, if you're gonna be if you have to rely on Thomas Partey long shots, bro, like the ones that he tries every game, and most of the time,
Martinelli.
Bro, last game you played, you had 3 shots on target in 95 minutes or something like that. So it's one of them ones where I hear what you're saying, but last time you had a lot of the ball and didn't really make our goalkeeper work, bro. 2 of them were P-rollers from 20 yards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, against you like at your ground. We did have a goal disallowed though.
Yeah, you did.
In the early stages. If that isn't disallowed, which, listen, you can argue for or against, whatever, it didn't happen. Yeah, but if that didn't get disallowed, all of a sudden you're 1-0 down at your own ground. Fans start looking around at each other, the atmosphere dips, the players looking at each other. Like we see the other night when it was going tits up, like Bruno and Anthony having words.
To be fair, they were arguing at 0-0, I believe. But it's one of them ones
in their rhythm, because Palace was stopping their rhythm. And I think, like, listen, you're right about managers and styles and all of that. Yeah, Mikel Arteta was stupid to play a high line against you lot. We've played a high line most of the season because we obviously
that's how you play
far up the pitch. But when you have got Anthony who's quick, you've got Rashford who's quick. Yeah, Martial, I take it he's fit for the game as well. Yeah, obviously you've got Weghorst as well.
I'm not sure.
But you've got pace on the counter, and you've got players that can play that ball over the top or down the channels, whatever. But I don't think Arteta is going to be that naive to do that again. And yes, that's how we play. We play high up the pitch on the halfway line. But I think as soon as we lose the ball, you'll see our defense just drop back. Zinchenko will drop back into left back.
I don't think so. I think you're going to keep playing the way you always play, because so far, apart from against us, like, it's worked well for you. Like, I don't think there's any reason for you to change the way you play, and I don't think you will. I believe Arsenal can only play one way, and that's just how it is. And that's why you couldn't break down Newcastle, because there's no plan B at Arsenal, and that's fine. Like, a lot of teams don't have a plan B. Like, that's just modern football.
We do now have a plan B, by the way, Trossard, because he can play up front as well.
And I get that, but he's not going to play up front though. He's going to play out wide, bruv. Do you know what I mean? When he does,
I don't know. Like he said, I just did the like the announcement video and all of that, and he was saying that he prefers playing like behind the striker off left, like just sort of Martinelli position and cutting in and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. But is he going to displace Martinelli?
Martinelli right now, although Martinelli was poor in the last game, but I think he'll come off the bench. And then we could take Eddie off if we wanted to. We could put him up front. We could put Martinelli up front and put him left. There, we've got mad options in that front line just by signing one player. Like, it's crazy. I'm super gassed for him signing as well. I've liked him for a long time, man. And
he's a good player. It's a better signing.
Gives us a better option off the bench. Now, because when we're looking at Fabio Vieira and we're looking at Tierney, we put Tierney left forward the other day. It's like, as much as I love Tierney as a player, you're not a left forward, mate. Yeah, but now we've got somebody who's technically sound, left and right foot, scores goals. Yeah, very, very clinical with his shooting. And his weak foot, well, I don't know his weak foot. He's that good with both. I see a stat that, I ain't really into stats, but I see a stat that in the last 2 seasons, he's taken as many shots with his left as he has with his right.
Exactly. I thought he was left-footed, bruv.
So did I. Hey, I was getting ripped in my video the other day. People going, you like Trossard, you don't even know what foot he is. Well, that's how good he is.
That's how good he is. I thought he was left-footed as well. I seen him. He scored a hat-trick with his left foot against Liverpool, bro. Like I thought he was left-footed.
That's what I'm saying. That's an option we've got. Your option, is Weghorst up front. If that,
I think Weghorst should start, bro, against Arsenal because we're gonna be playing most of the game without the ball. So I think it's a game to start Weghorst. I really do. Hold it up, link, and then, bro, in transition, play it into him, and then we can have people running off him. I think he's the perfect foil, for a game like this, and also from set pieces. You know what I mean? Like we'll also miss Casemiro from set pieces as well because he gets on the end of stuff. But Weghorst will do a job, man. I think this is his kind of game as well. This is his kind of game, man. And I think that them Arsenal centre backs, if we put pressure on them, they got mistakes in them, both of them. We've seen it throughout the season. As good as Saliba is, he's got mistakes on him, bruv. Like, so it's one of them ones. And Gabriel's always got mistakes in him. So now I think if they have a big physical centre forward in and around them, bro, it give them something to think about.
No, I hear you on that, 100%. But I just don't see it, mate. I can't lie. Like somebody in the chat said, Lee's a changed man. Yeah, Arteta has broken me, bro. Arteta has literally broken me. But you change your opinions based on what you're witnessing with new evidence.
Yeah, you can't see what Arsenal are doing and be negative about it because there's not really much to be negative about.
Playing the top of the table. The only thing I will say is Man City play before us. They play Wolves, right? So we go into that game against you. They're going to slap Wolves, right? Let's be honest. They ain't going to lose to them. They ain't going to drop points. So they'll be 2 points behind us. Yeah, then that is pressure then. And I've seen, like, watching Man City last night. Mahrez masterclass again, by the way. Yeah, but I think that could be the turning point for City's season.